I will tackle about the alcohol and phenol. Alcohols and phenols are organic compounds containing hydroxyl group attached to a carbon atom. In alcohols, the hydroxyl group is bonded to a saturated carbon atom or sp3 hybridized, while in phenols, it is bonded directly to an aromatic ring. Alcohols are classified into three types based on the number of alkyl group attached to a carbon with the hydroxyl group, the primary, secondary, and the tertiary. They are commonly used as solvents, antiseptics, for example is ethanol and fuels. Alcohols can be prepared through dehydration of alkenes, fermentation, or reduction of carbonyl compounds. Phenols are more acidic than alcohols due to the resonance stabilization of the phenoxide ion. They are used in the production of plastics, resins, and pharmaceuticals. A well-known example is phenol, which is used as a disinfectant and in the synthesis of drugs like aspirin. Both alcohols and phenols undergo characteristic chemical reaction, such as oxidation and esterification of alcohol, and electrophilic aromatic substitution for phenols. Alcohol reaction with metal. Alcohols react with active metals such as sodium, Na, or potassium, K, to produce alkosides and hydrogen gas, or the H2. This reaction is similar to the reaction of water with metals but less vigorous. Reaction example is when ethanol reacts with sodium, the reaction is 2CH3 CH2OH plus 2 sodium or Na. The result is 2CH3 CH2ONa plus H2, or hydrogen gas bubbles. Explanation is that CH3H2OH is ethanol and alcohol, and the Na is sodium, metal. The CH3CH2ONa is sodium ethoxide and alkoside, where the H2 is hydrogen gas release, bubbles form. This reaction demonstrates that ethanol can act as a weak acid, giving up a hydrogen atom, the proton, from its hydroxyl group when it reacts with a reactive metal like sodium.
Good day everyone. Today I will explain alcohol dehydration. It is a chemical reaction where an alcohol loses a water molecule to form an alkane. This happens when the alcohol is heated with a strong acid like sulfuric acid. Alcohol dehydration is a chemical reaction in which an alcohol loses a molecule of water to form an alkaline. This reaction usually occurs in the presence of a strong acid like sulfuric acid or phosphoric acid, and heat is required to drive the reaction. The acid acts as catalyst and helps in the removal of the OH group and hydrogen atom form the alcohol molecule, resulting in the formation of a double bond. For example, when ethanol is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid at around 170 Celsius, it undergoes dehydration to form ethane and water. This type of reaction is important in organic chemistry as it converts alcohols into alkalines, which are useful in making plastics, fuels, and other chemical compounds.
Let's talk about alcohol oxidation. Oxidation is like removing parts of some attachment and sometimes adding an oxygen in its part. It can be oxidized in primary alcohol, secondary, and tertiary. In primary alcohol, which have OH in the end of carbon, it can be oxidized to aldehydes or carboxylic acid. depending on the oxidizing agent and reaction conditions. For example, ethanol, which is a primary alcohol, it can be oxidized to acetaldehyde and then oxidized to an acetic acid, which belongs to carboxylic acid. While in secondary alcohol, which have OH in the middle of the carbon, it can be oxidized to form ketones. For example, propanol 2-ol, or a secondary alcohol, it can be oxidized to acetone, which is a ketone. And for tertiary alcohol, which has OH on the carbon with no hydrogen, generally, it is resistant to oxidation under typical condition, as they don't have an hydrogen atom on the carbon bearing the hydroxyl group that can be readily oxidized. Now, let's talk about alcohol esterification. It is a specific type of ester formed through a reaction between alcohol and carboxylic acid. It is a reaction where an alcohol, or ROH, and carboxylic acid, or RCOOR, combine together to produce an ester, or RCOOR plus water. For example, acetic acid reacting with ethanol to form ethyl acetate and water. Next is butanoic acid reacting with 1-butanol to form butyl butyrate and water. So, in simple terms, oxidation changes the OH part of alcohol by removing hydrogen and adding oxygen on it, while ang esterification, it joins the alcohol with carboxylic acid together to form a new molecule, or an ester and water.
Now let's talk about the alcohol reaction with hydrogen. So alcohol can react with hydrogen halides to form alkyl halides and water. This reaction is a type of nucleophilic substitution reaction and is commonly used in production of alkyl halides, which are widely used in various industries such as pharmaceuticals and agrochemicals. Okay, there are also three mechanisms of the reaction between an alcohol and a hydrogen halides. We have the protonation. The alcohol is protonated by the hydrogen halides, forming a protonated alcohol. We also have nucleophilic attack. The halides ion attack the protonated alcohol, forming a transition state. Okay, then lastly, we have the elimination. The transition state eliminates a water molecule, forming the alkyl halides. Okay, and now there are also several factors can affect the rate and efficiency of the reaction. We have the temperature. A higher temperature can increase the rate of the reaction. We also have concentration. The concentration of the reactant can affect the rate of the reaction. And lastly, we have the choice of hydrogen halides. The choice of hydrogen halides can affect the rate and efficiency of the reaction. And there are types of hydrogen halides. We have the hydrogen chloride. This is the most commonly used in hydrogen halides. We also have hydrogen bromide. This is also widely used, especially for the production of alkyl bromides. We also have hydrogen iodide. This is less commonly used due to its lower reactivity. And the reaction between alcohol and hydrogen halides has several applications. We have the production of alkyl halides. The alkyl halides are widely used in various industries such as pharmaceuticals and agrochemicals. We also have synthesis of pharmaceuticals. This reaction is used in the synthesis of several pharmaceuticals, including anesthetic and sedatives. We also have production of agrochemicals. This reaction is used in the production of several agrochemicals, including insecticides and herbicides. Okay? So, in conclusion, the reaction between alcohol and hydrogen halides is a significant process in organic chemistry, leading to the formation of alkyl halides. This reaction has various applications in industries such as pharmaceuticals and agrochemicals. Understanding the mechanism and factors affecting this reaction is crucial for optimizing its efficiency and selectivity. So now that we're done with alcohol reaction with hydrogen halides, let's go with the phenol acidity. So phenol is a weak acid that can donate a proton to form a phenoxide ions. The acidity of phenol is due to the resonance stabilization of phenoxide ions. So there are also several factors can affect the acidity of phenols. We have the resonance stabilization. The resonance stabilization of the phenoxide ions increase the acidity of phenol. We also have electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group can increase the acidity of phenol by stabilizing the phenoxide ions. We also have electron donating group. Electron donating group can decrease the acidity of phenol by destabilizing the phenoxide ions. So in comparison, the phenol is more acidic than alcohols but less acidic than carboxylic acid. This is due to the resonance stabilization of the phenoxide ions, which is not present in alcohol, and lack of a second oxygen atoms, which is present in carboxylic acid. Okay, so the acidity of phenol has several applications. We have production of phenolic resins. Phenol is used in the production of phenolic resins, which are widely used in various industries, such as construction and automotive. We also have synthesis of pharmaceuticals. Phenol is used in the synthesis of several pharmaceuticals, including pain reliever and antiseptics. We also have production of dyes and pigment. Phenol is used in the production of several dyes and pigments, including those used in textiles and paint. Okay, so in conclusion, the acidity of phenol is unique property that arises from the resonance stabilization of the phenoxide ions. This acidity plays a vital role in various applications, including the production of phenolic resins, synthesis of pharmaceuticals, and production of dyes and pigments. Recognizing the factor and that influence phenol's acidity is essential for harnessing its potential in different fields.
So now let's proceed to electrophilic aromatic substitution, or EAS. In EAS, an aromatic compound like benzene reacts with an electrophile, an electron-seeking species, and one of the hydrogen atoms on the aromatic ring gets replaced by this electrophile. Aromatic compounds are special because their electrons are delocalized or spread out, making the molecule very stable. However, this electron cloud makes the ring reactive towards electrophiles. They want to steal some electrons. How does it work? Let's break it down into steps. First steps, formation of the electrophile. The first step is the formation of a reactive electrophile. This can come from a variety of reagents like Br2 for bromination or NO2 plus for nitration. These reagents typically need a catalyst like iron bromide for bromination or sulfuric acid for nitration to generate the electrophile. Second step is the attack on the benzene ring. The electrophile then attacks the electron-rich aromatic ring. This creates a temporary positive charge on the ring. This is called the sigma complex or arenium ion. Third step is the restoration of aromaticity. The positive charge on the ring is unstable, so a base like chlorine or bromide comes in to remove a hydrogen atom. This step restores the aromatic stability of the ring and completes the substitution. These are the types of electrophilic aromatic substitution reactions. There are several K reactions in EAS. The first is nitration. The electrophile is the nitronomium ion. The reaction uses a strong acid like sulfuric acid to generate the nitronium ion from nitric acid. Benzene plus nitric acid is equal to nitrobenzene, where one hydrogen is replaced by a nitrile group. The second one is the halogenation. The electrophile is a halogen ion like chlorine or bromine. This reaction requires a catalyst, usually iron chlorine or aluminum chlorine. Benzene plus chlorine is equals to chlorobenzene, where a chlorine atom replaces a hydrogen. The third one is the Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Here, an alkyl group replaces a hydrogen on the benzene ring. The electrophile is usually an alkyl cation or R+, generated with a catalyst like aluminum chloride. Benzene plus chloromethane is equal to toluene, where a methyl group replaces a hydrogen. The fourth one is Friedel-Crafts acylation. In this reaction, an acyl group RCO plus replaces a hydrogen. Benzene plus acyl chloride is equal to acylbenzene. One important point is that in EAS reactions, the substitution often happens at certain positions on the aromatic ring. The substitution can be ortho, meta, or para to the position where the group is attached. Some groups like methyl, negative CH3, or negative OH are activating groups and direct substitution to the ortho or para positions. Other groups like nitrate or acetate are deactivating and tend to direct substitution to the meta positions. What happens during phenol oxidation? When phenol undergoes oxidation, it loses electrons and gains oxygen. The general idea is that phenol, when treated with an oxidizing agent, undergoes a transformation where the hydroxyl group or even the aromatic ring itself gets modified. The process leads to the formation of a new products with higher oxidation states. There are a few different reactions phenol can undergo depending on the strength of the oxidizing agent used. Let's look at two common oxidation reactions for phenol. The first one is the oxidation to quinones. One of the most common products of phenol oxidation is quinones. This happens when phenol is oxidized under mild conditions. Quinones are a type of compound that have two carbonyl groups, C equals O, attached to the ring. They're often colored, which is why they can give phenols a characteristic color change when oxidized. Example, when a phenol is treated with a mild oxidizing agent like oxygen or potassium dichromate, it can form benzoquinone through the addition of oxygen atoms. Phenol plus O2 is equal benzoquinone. In some cases, phenol can form para-benzoquinone, where both oxygen atoms are added in the para position relative to the hydroxyl group, making the structure more stable. The second one is the oxidation to catechol and hydroquinones. Another common oxidation pathway involves converting phenol into catechols and hydroquinones. These are intermediate compounds in some reactions, and they're often formed when phenol undergoes oxidation by hydrogen peroxide or other mild oxidizers. Catechol can be formed by hydroxylation at the ortho position to the existing hydroxyl group, while hydroquinone is formed when the oxidation happens at the para position. These products are important in biological systems and in organic synthesis. How does phenol ester formation work? In phenol ester formation, a phenol reacts with an acid to replace the hydroxyl group of the phenol with the acyl group. There are two common ways this happens. First one is the reaction with carboxylic acid. When phenol reacts with a carboxylic acid, the hydroxyl group of the phenol is replaced by the acyl group, forming an ester. The reaction is typically slow and requires an acid catalyst to proceed effectively. The catalyst helps to activate the carboxyl group of the acid, making it more electrophilic and ready to react with the nucleophilic phenol. Example: phenol plus acetic acid is equal to phenyl acetate. Reaction mechanism: the hydroxyl group of phenol attacks the carbonyl carbon of the carboxylic acid. A proton is transferred and a tetrahedral intermediate is formed. The intermediate collapses, leading to the formation of the ester and the release of water. This reaction is similar to the general Fischer esterification mechanism, but with phenol instead of a simple alcohol. The second one is the reaction with acid chlorides, faster and more efficient. A faster and more efficient way to form phenol ester is by reacting phenol with an acid chloride, which is a more reactive form of a carboxylic acid. In this reaction, phenol directly replaces the chloride ion from the acid chloride, forming an ester in one-step process. This is much quicker than reacting with carboxylic acids. Example to this is phenol plus acetyl chloride is equal to phenyl acetate plus hydrochloric acid. The reaction is usually catalyzed by a base like pyridine or triethylamine, which helps neutralize the hydrochloric acid formed during the reaction, preventing it from interfering with the process. Why use acid chlorides? Acid chlorides are generally more reactive than carboxylic acids, so reaction with phenol are faster and don't require heating or a strong acid catalyst. This makes ester formation with acid chlorides more convenient in many laboratory settings. Reaction mechanism with acid chloride. The phenol donates its lone pair of electrons from the oxygen atom to the electrophilic carbonyl carbon of the acid chloride. This leads to the formation of a tetrahedral intermediate. The intermediate collapses, displacing the chloride ion, and the ester is formed. The base, like pyridine, is used to absorb the hydrochloric acid byproduct and prevent it from forming unwasted side products. The applications of phenols esters is the flavor and fragrance compounds. Many phenol esters have distinctive aromas, so they are used in perfumes, flavoring agents, and fragrances. Second is pharmaceuticals. Some phenol esters are active ingredients or intermediates in the synthesis of drugs. The third one is polymer chemistry. Phenol esters are used to make certain types of resins and polymers, especially in industrial application. So, in phenol ester formation, the hydroxyl group of phenol reacts with either a carboxylic acid or an acid chloride to form an ester. This reaction can be carried out under mild conditions, and in the case of acid chlorides, it's quick and efficient. The general reaction leads to the replacement of the negative OH group with an acyl group, producing compounds like phenyl acetate. Here are the key differences of these topics. The acidity. Phenols are significantly more acidic than alcohols due to resonance. Reactivity with electrophiles. The aromatic ring in phenols makes them susceptible to electrophilic aromatic substitution, a reaction not typically for aliphatic alcohols. The bonding. The hydroxyl group on alcohols are connected to an sp3 hybridized carbon, and the OH group of phenols are connected to an sp2 hybridized carbon. These affects the properties of the molecules.